are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees out of any team are the best handle.
I think there is a higher power at play here. Law of averages. That dude is the oldest. Every person you have.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just fully excited.
Yes. And we are back.
Wow.
Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. It's Barnes, it's Tony, it's Matt, Renee, it's Mike, and it's number 200.
Number 200. Let's go, dude. I'm amped up.
I am ready to go. I think we got a lot to talk about.
Big weekend.
Let's get right to it, right?
Yeah, why not?
The world of the National Football League.
Yeah.
Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins.
Do not stand up with that man and let him just throw you out of the club.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good. Oh, my goodness.
All right. So another week almost in the books. One more game tonight. I believe it's week 11.
Is it really?
I think it is week 11. Wow. So let's just talk about some of the games yesterday, and we usually start with the Jets, even though there's not much good news to discuss. Connor, how are you?
At the end of the show, as always, Connor.
Yep.
You know the routine.
We'll have your segment.
Come on,
at the end.
be professional, Bart.
So we had the Dolphins Jets yesterday. In the end, 24-17 Dolphins. So the Jets unfortunately fall to 2-8 here, and there was a lot of disappointment in the fan base, to having Flacco out there, who actually gave one of the best performances their quarterbacks have given. And I mean, the one positive, Elijah Moore explodes.
Right.
8 for 141. He is the only bright spot of this team.
Matt, you got to talk more into the mic.
Okay.
Yeah,
there we go.
You're good.
Yeah,
when you do want to talk.
When you do want to talk. If you want to talk.
Whenever you want.
Only if.
Only if and when.
Okay.
Nothing on Elijah Moore.
I want to talk right now, dude.
No, Elijah Moore, dude. Dude, last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
complete explosion. Michael Carter gets hurt. I'm sure we'll get into that.
After averaging 7 yards a carry, looking
Kinda
good.
tough.
But the draft looks good, dude. Like this past year's draft, Michael Carter,
Right.
Elijah Moore, dude.
Yeah,
Zach
and I think
Wilson,
Tucker will be
yeah.
good. I think he's.
I think so too.
been up
Dude.
and
I
down
think
this
Becton
year.
will be good when he comes back.
Yeah, as long as he's healthy.
There's a lot to like. There's a lot of skepticism around Becton right now, but he's been hurt. So hopefully, when he comes back,
and it's just like we said, nice to see the offense moving the ball. I mean, obviously they don't win, but the Seahawks lost again. So Mike, you've talked a lot about the draft pick situation, and I think right now they have 2 picks in the top 6. Which is great, moving forward for the future. And a game next week against the Texans. Push comes to shove. Do you guys think that's the game where Wilson comes back?
Yeah, dude, it's got to be, bro. I mean, like you said, Flacco didn't really, perform terribly, but I mean, he definitely got a lot of pressure from, the Dolphins defense and stuff. And, you kind of saw him try to scramble. The guy's 36 years old, definitely not as quick anymore. So, he was pretty easy to run down, and you just got to get Wilson in there, get his reps. And I feel like against Texans, I mean, not now, then like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Texans, had only one game going into yesterday, and they do end up beating the Titans. But I mean, the thing is, like you said about if not now, when? I mean, you've had 3 quarterbacks who the whole league basically thinks suck,
right?
Light it up at one point or another. Basically, I mean, I know yesterday Flacco, I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good, and he hasn't done that. So it's like he really has to do it, and you would think against a 2-win Texan team would be the time that he would do it.
Yeah.
But if he has another one of those performances, it's like, where do you go from there? I mean, you think no matter how bad it is, like you just ride it out the rest of the season?
Yeah, at this point, dude, you're 2-8. Like where really are you going in terms of playoff contention? Like at this point, just get Wilson his reps, ride it out. Go nowhere, exactly, dude. So I mean, you did draft this guy for a reason. I mean, you did give him a shot at first, and he gets injured or COVID, whatever, I forget, right? Injury, whatever he was out for.
Yeah.
PCL.
And then now at this point, he's healthy. Your backups really aren't phenomenal. So it's just get this guy some reps and then kind of take it from there.
But the one thing that I am afraid of, and I agree with everything you just said, is Salah is just so desperate for a win. And then he's like, Flacco looked pretty good. I think he could beat the Texans. That's just one thing that's just going through my head,
I think that's totally ridiculous, dude. I think he really needs to make a decision and stand by it in terms of who's starting the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, like they wanted Wilson, they drafted Wilson. Just give the guy his due, let him run out the rest of the season, and then like I said, go from there. If Salah doesn't like it, and at least you can say, well, we gave him a shot. This was his year. And then we're going to move on from him for next season or whatever you want to do. You have to make a decision and stand by. Don't keep this rotation of quarterbacks.
Because the QB carousel, you don't love it? Dude?
Yeah, no, I don't love it. And then it's like, all right, so you put Flacco in there against Texans. He doesn't do well. And then what is Salah going to say? Oh, well, we could get White in there.
You know what's funny,
though,
dude?
come on,
I still think Flacco shouldn't have played even from the get-go, dude. It should have just been Mike White.
But then why did you pick up Flacco at all then?
Right. That turns out there was no reason to really pick up Flacco.
There wasn't.
Right, really.
But it was that combined with,
Classic
White had
Jets
this great
move.
game. Now we're bugging. Everyone wants him over Wilson. Oh, he has the bad game, so now we're never going to play him again, so we don't have to worry about that. But that's why he didn't start this.
That's classic Jets, dude. That's a boneheaded decision based on really nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, just, you know what? Based on maybe like the fans are kind of over Mike White, so maybe now we can start Flacco. Like
that's exactly what it is.
That's literally what
it's Salah getting pressure from the New York market
Yeah.
and the fan base.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have the fans run the team, dude. I mean, there's a reason why he's that coach and we're not. Make an
if
educated
Mike White's
decision
the backup, he should be fucking playing.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
Mike
right?
White's the backup, he should be playing. Like he's backing up Wilson. He's the number 2 QB.
Yeah.
If Wilson's hurt, Mike White's gonna play. He should play. But no, Wilson's got to come back this week, dude.
Yeah, he has
Perfect
to.
opportunity. Texans, what should have been a potential win yesterday. They could have been 2 in a row. Could be 2 in a row if they beat Houston. Now we're looking at let's just beat Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we'll see, bro. The defenses looked, atrocious.
Right.
So,
a lot of draft
Atrocious.
picks. You'd
Dude.
expect that to be spat on defense.
yeah. And like you said, Barnes said already, it's nice that Seattle's losing.
Absolute
get
train
those-
wreck.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think they'll
Thanks,
easily be
Jamal.
in the top 5. So I think going forward, I mean, really, unfortunately, you want to lose as many games as possible, but at the same time have Wilson look good as possible. So we'll see if that happens. So we'll find out obviously later in the week who's going to start. The Dolphins have won a couple games in a row here, but obviously a little too late. The way the rest of the division has been playing, specifically the Patriots after that 2-4 start, now leading the division. But one positive spot, I think, on the Dolphins, Jalen Waddle, he had 8 for 65 yesterday. He's played really well this season, so I think he's going to be a future star, but it's just, is Tua the guy to get on the ball? I guess we'll find out over the course of the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Moving along here, though, probably really the most exciting game of the day. I mean, you could put it up with the Sunday night game. Vikings 34, Packers 31. And the Vikings finally get a kick to go their way at the buzzer. Joseph from 29 for the win. So they get the win, get to 5-5. Kirk Cousins, you look at the box score. I mean, had a nice game, 341, 3 touchdowns, but almost threw 2 interceptions at the end of the game to blow it, which is typical of him.
But he didn't.
He did it. But it's just like this offense can be the most explosive in the whole league between Cook and Justin Jefferson. I mean, he's a complete animal.
Randy Moss 2.0.
Yeah. But it's just like, I think until they get a different quarterback, I think, they're going to be 1 and out, maybe make it to the divisional round if they're in the wild card round.
That's what's got to be the most frustrating thing if you're like a Vikings fan. Like they're good enough to win, to beat good teams, to beat championship contending teams, but they're really not good enough to go that far into the postseason.
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit.
They
about
are
it.
like a one and done.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's what they're built
we talked
for.
about them previewing the game.
With Cousins, maybe with a different QB.
Right.
Different story.
Yeah, Cousins is too he's like too up and down all the time. He's inconsistent. That's what I'm looking for.
Streaky.
Very streaky. And you talked about Cook. Jefferson had 8 receptions, 169 yards. But that's because Cousins is on it, dude.
Right.
And I mean, you look at him. Yeah, He almost threw 2 interceptions. Oh, Prefer likes Matt.
Matt's the voice sorely missing in Jets fandom.
Yeah, before I'm here. I'm right here.
So the PR department won't want to hire you.
Anytime. Just give us a call. Hire downtime PR. That's it.
But it's funny with what you were saying on Cousins. It's like it almost reminds me of like the Russell Westbrook situation. It's like he can't take him anywhere. So they really need somebody else.
Right.
He's not terrible, but then
exactly good.
How does he help a team? Where do you put him? Is he a $30 million backup? I mean, it's just weird.
I know, and then it's tough too because that inconsistency just makes you second guess any decision you're trying to make about him. Because he has games like this where you're like, wow, like this guy could do it. Yeah. But then he'll have other games where he just keeps turning over the ball and just has nothing going for him. And then you're like, well, what the hell?
Looks like he's completely befuddled.
Yeah, befuddled.
Will. Yeah.
So
that's the thing. And remember a couple of years ago when he was the free agent, dude, he was like the most at that
fully
time,
guaranteed
for that year. Dude, yeah. But I'm happy the Jets, whatever. It's not, to your point, to you guys' point, like he's not like, oh, I wish we had him. Imagine if we had Cousins. Like, nah, he's just not that. He's not that. Solid QB, streaky.
Right.
And dude, I just don't. The NFL, there's too many other good teams, especially in the NFC.
Yeah,
the Vikings would have to beat, and I don't think Cousins is the guy that you can do that with.
No, and it's so tough too because look, they beat the Packers, obviously a very good team, and it's like, what is Cousins doing in that game that he's not doing in other games?
Right. It's just and it's like also it seems like when it's a prime time or playoff game, it makes a difference. This one started at 4:30 in the lights, so
totally
I guess it's
fine,
okay.
Dude, yeah.
But then once it got dark, he goes to the pitch.
He's saying he's got the yips. He's got the yips with the lights.
Yeah, that's the sun, dude. He's the sunlight.
So I think, especially they end up missing the playoffs here. I think they might go new coach and quarterback next year because you can't waste Thielen, Jefferson, and Cook, when they're this young.
Oh, yeah. You're totally right.
So we'll see. And then on the Packers side, I mean, Rodgers did everything he could, 385, 4 touchdowns. Adams had 2 himself. Right. I think they're still really the top contender for making the Super Bowl in the NFC. I mean, we saw how the Rams have kind of fallen apart the last couple of games.
No, yeah. I mean, the Packers pretty much past week 1 have been very consistently good. I mean, Rodgers, that guy is so committed to kind of proving himself at this point and, making the Packers a winning team with the pieces around him. So, I mean, they're going to be successful, Michael.
And I don't know about you guys, but I kind of think he's staying. I don't know. I think they're going to do really well this year. I think possibly like make the Super Bowl, and then it's like I don't know. I just think him there gives him the best chance to win. Go to a new system, very risky. I know Peyton Manning did it, but it's not that easy to.
It's like where's he going to go?
Yeah, I mean Denver. New York. Wait, what did you want Vic Fangio to coach him? He thought he was tight end.
Where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Hear it from New York.
He wouldn't even have the conversation. He's pissed now about some stuff. Imagine if he was on the Jets.
Oh my God!
Imagine winning in New York.
Oh, it would be amazing. And
Zach Wilson, take a seat, just like me.
I think the only trade the Packers would do with us would be Jordan Love for Zach Wilson. That's probably it. Honestly. No. I'm saying they don't. They don't. They're not. It's not. That's not happening.
And even so, I mean,
watch it happen. What are you guys gonna do?
Jordan Love.
You guys are gonna
Michael, I want it. I believe
because then Zach could learn from him just as he did from Brett.
I mean, it would be amazing
in New York.
I mean, I guess something.
I don't think Rodgers wants to be teaching anyone.
I think he wants to be teaching you.
That's not my responsibility in this life.
Exactly, dude. No way.
Moving along here. So last game of last night, we did have the Chargers 41, Steelers 37. So Chargers moved to 6-4 here. Steelers, drop a disappointing game where they kind of turned it on late, but I guess it was too little, too late. Herbert, 382 through the air, 3 touchdowns, and looking like Lamar Jackson on the ground, almost 100 yards rushing, Tony.
Yeah, dude, very impressive. We talked about Herbert a lot this season. Total stud. Definitely gets overshadowed, I think, in terms of other young quarterbacks and stuff like that. But definitely really proving himself. I mean, I thought the Steelers overall just slow start offensively. Didn't really get going to the fourth quarter, I feel like. I mean, I don't think they had any points in the third quarter. They only had 10 in the first half. And, I mean, with a slow offensive start like that and with a team like the Chargers, who obviously have good offensive weapons, and Herbert obviously is very elusive on the ground and everything. They were scoring the entire game, and there was just no way to for the Steelers to make up that type of lack of offense at the start of the game.
Yeah. I mean, the defense, so banged up. I mean, you're down Watt and Minka and Joe Hayden. I mean, those are their 3 best defensive players.
Literally the 3 best defenders on the team.
They're literally the 3 best defenders.
Literally
on
the
the
3 best defenders on the team.
Mike, did you hear the 3 best defenders on the team?
Literally
though.
I
figured.
What do you think prefers getting at with the alley cat comment? Any thoughts?
We have good voices, dude. Good voices.
Good voices. Okay.
Yeah, good singer. Alley Cats.
Is that what that means?
Disney movie.
Good Disney Channel original movie about bowling. Probably the best bowling movie ever to be
I don't
made.
think that's what he means.
I know.
You know what's going to rain next?
That movie
so we
sucks,
can go
dude.
bowling?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think it was going to rain today, to be honest, but I don't think it's.
Well, it rained this morning.
Right. Well, we couldn't go bowling this morning, dude.
Well, you didn't ask me. Or no, you couldn't go, Tony. You were too busy at 7 o'clock in the morning when it was raining.
Was it raining at 7 a.m.?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Really? I was sleeping at 7 a.m.
Really? I thought you were a big sunrise, gym.
Long weekend.
No,
Long
yeah,
weekends?
tough weekend, Monday, so start, dude,
Yeah.
you know.
Couple
Traveling,
beers
a lot of
yesterday.
traveling.
Yesterday I had a couple Aperol spritzers, actually.
Spritzers.
Yeah, I went
Those can be
home.
dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. My dad was making them.
Ah.
He makes them heavy, big glasses. Oh, dude, it was great.
But back to this. So, I mean, obviously, you didn't expect the Steelers to win this
Nice
game.
hat, Aunt Mary.
Thank you, Mom.
But as far as the
Dope
Chargers are concerned here, I mean, we're 6-4. We know Herbert can do everything.
Right.
Eckler had 4 touchdowns. We know what Keenan Allen does, but it's like, can they be a contender? It just seems like they're just very back and forth.
I think
No, go ahead.
I think they can. I think they just gotta get consistent.
Yeah.
Talent's there, dude. Like
The coach
the
seems like
QB's
he's
there.
pretty good.
Right.
The coaching's there.
I
They
feel
got
like
a
Herbert
good,
has had
solid,
a couple
really
doinks,
talented
you
team.
know,
Yeah.
this season. So it's like
he's got to straighten that out. But dude,
Yeah.
I think consistency is their biggest thing.
Mhm.
Like if they can just string it together, where it's like rattle off 4 wins in a row, or but they're competitive too in every game.
yeah.
Right.
So I mean, 6-4, bro. They're tied for first, right, in the AFC West
Mhm.
Mhm.
with the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, dude, they're competitive. I like they got a bright future.
They
got a
do.
bright future too. A lot of young talent, dude. Eckler, Herbert, Keenan Allen is wily vet, dude, but he's one of the top receivers in the league. Probably he's top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah. I mean, he's been very consistent
Mhm.
over the
bro.
last few years. And you think about them, it almost reminds me of like the Titans when they made it to the AFC Championship game a couple years ago. Like no one saw it coming. So
Yeah.
if that team can make it, I don't see
Yeah,
why the
right.
Chargers can't.
Yeah.
Hi, fellas.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
How are you?
How are
And they get the Broncos next week. So, I mean, that's a game. Division games are tough. That's a rivalry, but
Yeah.
it's a game you'd expect them to win.
you? Yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, they score a lot of points, dude.
Right.
I think they only have one game this season where they scored under 20 points, was their loss to the Ravens. But other than that, dude, I mean, they're a high scoring team.
Yeah.
Which is
And,
always really good.
high scoring wins. And
Yeah.
speaking of high scoring, what doesn't win is low scoring. And that's
Right.
what, the Giants have been. And I don't know what the streak is that they haven't scored 30 points. I know they haven't scored it once all season. And like some teams like the Washington football team
Mhm.
and other, the Lions even.
Jets.
The Jets, you know what I mean, have scored 30 points twice, and they haven't. So they are traveling to Tampa to face the Bucks. So you got 3-6 Giants, 6-3 Bucks. Bucks come in here at 11-point favorites. They are missing Antonio Brown. They're missing their big defensive tackle Vita Vea. So that is a detriment to them in the run game. And Saquon is expected to be back. Gronk questionable, but I think it looks like he's going to go. So that would be a big boost for them. But you look at this game, and I know the Giants had that nice win before the bye against the Raiders, but it just seems like the Bucks, they've lost 2 in a row.
Right.
Brady hasn't lost 3 games in a row in 19 years. Is it really going to be to the Giants?
I feel like it would be, right?
Yeah,
Come on,
Giants
dude.
win.
No.
I don't know, dude. I
But
feel like
if it was gonna be, it would be.
Giants
oh,
win.
no.
Oh, Mystic
no.
Michael.
the gong noise, dude.
I'm sure there's a what do you call it? Sound
Is it sound?
soundbite.
Soundbite?
Yes.
Song soundbite.
Yeah, you got one, dude?
I see the Jets.
Oh, God.
Tony, I think you're the
Um,
most ready to kind
Mike-
of give your analysis.
Michael
here. So
Dons.
go ahead.
Yeah, dude. So, Tom Brady not really looking like himself past couple weeks, causing a lot
He
of
had meat.
couple turnovers, dude. Not looking phenomenal. Like that gum, dude, huh?
Pretty good.
Yeah, right? Tried
Winter
it.
Green always like
Spearmint.
kind of clear, or spearmint, but that type of mint always kind of clears the taste in your mouth the strongest, I think, out of any other flavor. right or no?
Mike, my
I think so.
mother-in-law made Pelachinki's all the time. I love that. Next time I come, we'll make them together.
Oh, nice. Just
Very
tell my mom
nice,
about
very nice.
some of the food I was eating for Mike. Pelachinki was one of them. Bonitsa the other.
Mike, what is Pelachinki?
It's, dare I say, it's like a crepe.
It's like a crepe.
Oh yeah, I think I saw you
I
with
wanna
that
try
the other
one.
day
The-
here.
the other day
You
in
offered-
here?
I think I had some.
No, Bonita maybe, if anything.
In here, though? I don't think
Yes,
so. dude.
either Mike gave it to me or you gave it to me. I saw it. Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
this is like a crepe," and you're like, "Yes, it's like a crepe." So, I do
Oh,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
It was
Tony.
Tony. It
Really?
was.
Wasn't it?
it
That
Yeah.
was a while ago, though.
It was probably 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, that was so long ago.
All right. Anyway, dude, I think the Giants could pull this off, dude. Tampa Bay, of course, 2-game losing streak. Tom Brady, we know about his history against the Giants. So I feel like, destiny, maybe he loses his 3rd game in a row here, first time in 19 years
Giants
against
for
the
the-
Giants, dude. I think the key, though, is going to be the Giants' defense. With Saquon back, I would expect, the Giants to kind of put up a good amount of points on Tampa Bay, but I think their defense is going to be pretty key here in terms of just applying pressure up the middle of Tom Brady. The guy can't really scramble, get him pretty nervous. Maybe try a pretty good job in terms of your secondary. Don't really show Tom Brady how you're going to be defending the receivers because, Tom Brady obviously very experienced, probably knows any type of offense that could answer any type of defense. So try and play some type of cloak and dagger game with your secondary. And again, pressure up the middle, make him scramble, make him think, make bad decisions on the run, maybe a couple more turnovers as we've seen this past 2 games. Giants can pull this off, dude. Maybe like 21-17.
It's so funny when you first started talking. It seemed like you were saying the Bucs were going to win, and then you're like, "Yeah, I think the Giants can pull this off." I'm saying it caught me off guard, Tony.
Oh, I'm
You're
good.
entitled
I'm
to your
trying
pick.
do it.
I just,
thank you. I appreciate it.
No, was that like on purpose? I'm asking you.
No, not really, dude.
Okay.
Tampa Bay, you can't. They're a great team, dude. They're
Yeah.
undefeated at home this season. So it's fucking try to get the Giants to win.
Wow. All right, Matthew, what do we got here?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Tampa Bay, dude. Coming off 2 losses in a row, hasn't lost 3 in a row in 19 years. I understand the narrative here against, Brady against the Giants, arch nemesis. They've taken him down twice. Those are only 2 Super Bowl losses. But, dude, Tampa Bay, they're coming out hot tonight, dude. Tampa Bay is going to come out like the Bills came out against the Jets after the Bills lost to the Jaguars. That's what I think. That's how I'm feeling. I think Mike Evans is going to have a great game, dude. Like 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Leonard Fournette, dude, 100 yards rushing, touchdown for him. I think Brady's going to throw for like 300 yards. Excellent completion percentage.
If you had to put a number on
I'm
it,
going to go Tampa Bay 35, Giants 21. I think the Giants defense is going to be overwhelmed by the Bucs offense.
very nice, Michael.
Before she was Hungarian. It's a thin pancake. Nice day yesterday, Anthony. You missed it, Mike. I wasn't invited, so blame your son.
And as far as the game,
Jeez, he said it. I missed it. I didn't know. I see a 41-3 shellac-a-lack-a-lacking. Danny Dimes, 400-plus throwing yards, 3 TDs, and the New York Giants smoke the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
wow. That would be quite the story to talk about tomorrow.
Very
wouldn't it
pretty
be?
dope, dude.
And I'll even go one step further. This will be the loss that hurts Tampa Bay, and they don't even make the playoffs.
That's
Wow.
bold.
That is bold.
So, I think we've seen this story before with the Giants. They get riled up after a win.
Well, don't say I missed it then. Don't say that.
You're just trying to be nice and say that she missed you, dude.
Well, then she should say I missed you, not I missed
I
it.
missed you.
You're not gonna get invited anymore.
But I think they're fired up after their last win there against the Raiders, and I just think it's just honestly it's just one game, and it almost reminds me of the way that the Jets felt this year after they beat the Bengals. The next game the Colts just run up and down the field against them, and I think that's what's going to happen here. The Giants are complete pretenders here. I mean, they might win 1 or 2 games the rest of the season. And, I'm not a Brady fan at all, but I just see a much better team here, a team looking to get back on track. And this is your typical get right spot. So give me the Bucs 41 and the Giants 17, and it's never going to be close from the first snap of the game.
Tony, what was your score again?
21-17.
21-17.
Oh,
Low
wow.
scoring, kind of defense.
So yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Tony, you got the. We all have a
High scoring. Well, you're going to be wrong.
You got more of a defensive.
Yeah, I think the Giants defense, I mean, they have a
game.
pretty good defensive line, I feel. And if they, hold off Tampa Bay, which is, I feel like, not crazy out of the question. But I mean, are the Giants were going to produce that much offense? Probably not. So,
I mean, yeah, like I said, they haven't scored 30 points. If the Jets
Right.
are scoring 30 points and you can't score 30 points, you're not scoring 30
I don't care what
points.
the Jets do. They suck.
So do the Giants.
So do you.
But I hope it is a snooze fest like me and Michael are predicting, opposite sides here. Because, I just want to get to bed early, wake up, see the sunset,
See the sun, you want to get up and see the sunset?
tomorrow, dude?
I mean, I'm driving to
You
work.
want to
I
wake up
wanna
and see the sunset?
I see it on 95.
You mean the sunrise?
Oh, come on. That's like
No.
Everybody, Barge is getting up tomorrow for the sunset. If you want to join him,
that's like saying
put his number on the screen, you can text
espresso,
him.
it doesn't matter.
I mean,
You're gonna-
anyway you
know
say
what you
it,
should
you're
do?
right.
Have an espresso when you get up tomorrow morning and see the sunset. That's
And-
what you got to do.
Speaking of that, Tony,
Perfecto.
I didn't really get to ask you if you had to rate it, at Malibu, the espresso martini, what would you give it?
I mean, not like the best
Doesn't sound like
espresso
you really
martini,
liked it.
dude. I'm trying to remember it, dude.
I mean, jeez, I didn't think you were that much in the bag at that
I
point.
had
no?
like probably like 6 or 7 margs at that point.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I thought you only had like 3. Yeah, you mind?
No, I guess maybe a 7-2.
And
On the espresso martini?
Encore was a 9-2?
9-4.
9, okay.
Yeah, dude, that was crisp.
Yeah, I'd say it was an 8. I thought it was
Delicious.
pretty good.
I like I feel like sometimes places put too much alcohol in it. I like to taste the espresso.
Yes.
And I
yes.
did taste the espresso at Malibu, so it was good.
Yeah, and it's
I
like,
definitely
you
ordered
want to
there
put a
again.
lot of alcohol in
Yeah.
it. I mean, just put more espresso in.
Right.
Right.
And again, I mean, I really wasn't expecting much from them. Malibu taco, tequila bar, huge tequila everywhere. But they
Yeah.
had a good espresso martini, great bartenders there, and overall, great atmosphere.
And a
Good time.
great night with everyone. Right?
Great night with everyone, dude.
So really enjoyed that. But
Tacos were good.
yeah. So, but let's switch gears now to the world of the National Basketball Association.
The Bulls go! LeBron James at the buzzer! He banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
All right. Matt, your hair, it looks like you're wearing a hat before.
My hair, dude? You're saying my hair looks a little messy?
I think
Yeah, it
so.
was
what
kind
you're
of messy,
saying?
dude. Hat hair.
Are you saying I should put like a hat on or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, as it just so happens, I have a hat. Boom. It's a brand new Chicago Bulls.
Oh my god, dude.
I've been drafted. My fandom has been drafted by the Chicago, I guess traded, you could say at this point, by the Chicago Bulls. Mike, DTV Mike, Anthony brought me this beautiful Bulls hat for my birthday.
Renee.
This is the official switching of the fandom for DTV Matt. I am now a Chicago Bulls fan.
With the first pick
Yes.
in the 2021.
There it is. I couldn't be more excited. I really couldn't be. I'm excited to be in Chicago now.
What a time.
I feel like a whole new man,
Yeah.
new age, new decade. I mean, it was the perfect timing. It's perfect timing. Barnes, now the Lakers are yours, old sport.
I guess so.
I'm excited to be in Chicago.
Yeah. So
We need to get you a winter hat, dude.
We'll talk about both teams, but
We got winter
first,
hats here.
let's
Winter
get
hats here.
to.
You wear winter hats, Barnes?
Do I wear hats? I mean, you've seen me wear hats.
Winter hats.
You've seen me. No, you haven't actually. Not really. Just like obviously, if I'm gonna be outside for a while,
Right.
sure. But inside, it's just like I'm gonna get hot in a second. I can't even believe you're wearing that. You're not sweating.
Sweating a little bit, dude.
Yeah, right. Like, and then your hair. It's
Bad,
just,
yeah, hat hair.
yeah. It's like if I'm going
Um,
skiing, but I don't go skiing.
You wanna go skiing?
No, but I know I'll take one for the team. If we're all gonna go, I'll go.
Barnes,
You're just not very happy
We gotta
about
go,
it.
dude.
Say
You're
again?
just not very happy that we're gonna go.
No, because I just You know what the problem is? I
I
want to go, but I just don't want to go on like the difficult slopes. And I know everyone's saying, "Oh, we gotta go."
I'll go to the easy slope with you.
So you don't go Black Diamonds?
What?
Tony's never done it before.
I've done a Black Diamond. It was terrible.
Who's the best skier here?
I am.
I remember
Do you
Nate's
go
pretty
Black
good.
Diamonds?
I do, but I would go whatever you guys
Like
want.
it doesn't bother you going on the
No.
okay. No,
I like to just have fun with whoever I'm
I
with.
thought you
Yeah.
snowboard.
I am. Well, I didn't want to like be like, oh, I'm a snowboarder. You know, when he said it's the same thing to him, basically,
Oh.
right, Barnes?
yeah.
Yeah. Who
Same
cares? It's
category,
tomato,
yeah.
tomato.
Come on.
Well, just
But-
saying though, I wasn't sure if you were a good skier.
Well, I am a good
Oh, you
skier.
are a
I
good
start
skier.
off as a skier,
Oh, nice.
transition to the nar.
Anyway, dude, I think we should get you a winter hat and should be your decision.
The Lakers.
Gotta get some snow pants first too, because last time I went with
Jeans?
sweatpants.
You didn't know-
sweatpants.
Are you talking about? Remember when we went tubing that time too?
Yes.
And you went in like sweats
no,
or jeans or some shit like that, dude.
No,
Or
because
just winter attire.
That's
I mean,
embarrassing.
Tony,
Really
the skiing equipment is expensive. I'm gonna go once a year and I'm gonna drop $500 on pants. I mean, come on.
That's what it is, dude. I don't tell you.
And then your skis are
They
like
last you
6.
forever.
Yeah.
Well,
They do
yeah,
last
so
forever.
I mean, it depends. Are you eating dinner or like talking about myself, Tony? Like I'm saying, he's saying they last forever, and I'm saying, well, what are you just not eating? Like, never know. Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
I
But
don't-
don't ski pants like adjustable? They have like
Yeah.
the
no, I
straps,
know.
like
I'm
Yeah, they do.
just having fun with it.
Yeah,
All right.
good, you're having fun. Well, anyway, I was saying,
Yeah.
dude, we should announce your hockey fandom team with the winter hat to,
Ah,
mirror
that's the
what
correlation.
Matthew was
Yes.
doing, and then we all wear winter hats on the show.
All right, but I'm only doing it one time
Because
Other
winter's
than
coming.
that, I'm gonna be sweating the hair, like I said. But
Maybe
the
we could crack a
reveal-
win- maybe we'll crack a
Open
window.
the fucking windows or put the
Yeah.
AC on,
Yeah,
dude.
put the AC on.
Yeah. I'm sweating right now.
So
Doing it for the
that being said, yesterday, kind of interesting. You wouldn't think a Lakers Pistons game.
I would.
We know the struggles Lakers have been having. Pistons obviously even worse. At the end of the day, the Lakers do get their 9th win to even up at 9-9, 121-116 over the Pistons. But obviously, the big story of this game, we had an ejection. LeBron gets ejected, only a second career ejection for an elbow on center Isaiah Stewart. So basically, after he was boxing him out for a free throw, LeBron got frustrated that he was kind of linking his arm. So he kind of full fist right into his face, gushing blood. Both the teams are going after each other. And the Lakers at the time, I think, were down 15 points.
Mhm.
End up coming back. Did you see the play?
I did see the play.
What were your thoughts on it?
I mean, I just thought it was a dirty play. I mean, it definitely wasn't an accident or anything like that.
Mhm.
LeBron very much had the intention of hitting Isaiah in the face, which he did. I mean, did I think like Stewart's like reaction was a little bit much? I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, he was plowing through like
Yeah.
random
Everyone.
fucking everyone. Yeah, not even just players holding back, like coaches and staff, refs, dude, like crazy.
bulldozer.
Obviously, dude, he was pretty upset. At that point, dude, it was blood gushing down his face. Looked like he just came from a boxing match or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was a dirty play by LeBron, pretty unwarranted. I mean, I get it. You're down by 15 or 17, whatever it was at the time.
To a 4-win team.
To a 4-win team. You're not doing well. You've been milking some injury all season. You're
Yeah, just throw it in
obviously
there.
not happy about your performance, the team's performance so far. But I mean, there's no room for that, dude. You're supposed to be a professional basketball player. Boxing someone out on a free throw. The ball was in the hoop already, dude. Like, what do you do? And then he tries to plead this. Oh, but afterwards, like, oh, you good, dude? Come on.
Okay. No, just interested in your thoughts.
I wanted to hear your thoughts.
I want to go
Yeah.
last, actually. I'd like to hear Michael first.
Yeah, Michael, let's go last.
Obviously, he overreacted, Isaiah, but I mean, dirty move by LeBron, and it's just another addition to his character, Barnes. I'm sorry, there's gonna be all
It's
those
not good.
LeBron haters that are gonna add this to the list.
And I love how AD comes out. It's like, oh, like everyone knows LeBron is a dirty player.
He said that.
Yeah,
Dude, also with that,
That's
it's
great.
like,
Regardless
who the
if-
hell is who is it? Why is AD talking for LeBron?
right. And even
Like-
so, if he's not a dirty player, that was a dirty
Why
play.
isn't LeBron
Like,
talking at the end? Like,
He was ejected. He had to leave.
so you can't even
Answer the
when you
press?
get ejected, you can't.
Talk to
They
the
don't stick
press,
around for the
okay.
media.
Gotta
I
go.
don't know.
really?
I
You
mean,
ready?
not usually, yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what he has to say.
Well,
He'll say
but dude, when
something.
they get ejected, like when the manager or player gets ejected in MLB, they
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
if
should
baseball's better.
LeBron be suspended for 60 games or
No,
30
30
games?
games?
That's
Holy
a
shit.
lot. That's
I'd give him like
ridiculous.
2 or 3, right?
One
Why not,
game,
dude?
one
Yeah,
game.
in one game, he's gonna
Give him
appeal
2.
it. They'll probably make it a fine. Like,
Baby, dude.
I don't know, dude. I mean, he fucking like punched
Whacked
him right
him.
in the face. Dude.
Yeah.
He closed his fist. Barnes, he fucking really popped him, dude. Like that was clearly
Yeah.
intentional.
Now
dude.
Matt is full blown against LeBron. In the
Yeah,
Lakers
yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's over, dude. Yeah.
You know,
see it here.
I'm not going to get too worked up about it.
No, I wanna say- no.
I'm saying, like, I think, you know, of course, the angle you look at it. And the one thing I was surprised at, though, Skip Bayless, you know, who's known to be like the #1 LeBron hater over anybody, initially tweeted, "Oh, did he play this and that?" But then he's like saying afterwards he doesn't think that he should have got ejected. That should have been Stewart. So I was kind of surprised that he had that take because you don't even need anything to get after LeBron. But I do think, you know, it definitely looks suspicious for sure. But I would like to know, other than linking arms and whatever he was doing, what I think there was more to it. I think he definitely completely crossed the line. Isaiah Stewart, he must have said something because, you know, second career ejection. He's in his 19th year. It's something that he never does. So I think he really took it to the next level. And I'm sure that was combined with the way they were playing, of course. But you know what? I'm not concerned at all. You know, they get the win here. And I just think let everybody pile on. Let everybody pile on. That's fine. That's all they've been doing his whole career. And I honestly, I'm just guaranteeing it right now, Tony. Guaranteeing it on the sports board for number 200 that at the end of this season, LeBron is going to be hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy. So
I can't believe
heard it
you're
here
defending
first.
him, dude.
I mean, I think he defends himself, honestly. His track record just defends
No,
himself.
you're defending him.
But I'm saying I don't even need to. It speaks
But
for
you are.
itself. I don't understand. Like, what do you want me to say?
I mean, I'm surprised that you're just being like, oh, like totally Stewart's fault. Like there must have been something else he done.
Because I mean, you think it was literally like, oh, he kind of elbowed him hard. LeBron was tight that they were losing, so he just whacked him. You think that's really what happened?
It's quite possible that Stewart said something to him to tick him off, but you're a professional basketball player. You're how old? How many years in the league? You brush it off, dude. You don't hit him in the face. You don't cause this type of scene and then try to act like it was an accident. You're acting like a child at that point.
He said too.
I mean-
Apparently, LeBron tried to like apologize. He was going in to apologize.
Yeah, bullshit.
I'll give it.
Dude.
It honestly kind of looked like he wasn't like going at him like, "Oh, fuck you." Like
LeBron
I
wasn't.
think,
Yeah, at
I
the
think,
time,
I think
yeah,
he
yeah.
probably was because dude, he probably figured like this is this kid like I clocked him a good one, and now like dude, sorry,
Right.
Good for Stewart, bro.
Yeah, really. dude.
Fucking stand up for
Defend
yourself.
himself, obviously. I mean, I just think it was totally unwarranted response by someone like LeBron James, who obviously everyone holds him to a certain standard. I just think there's no place for that, dude. How old is Isaiah?
I have to say, I don't know about you guys, but I actually have never heard of him until yesterday.
Neither have I.
He's kind of like their bruiser.
20 years old.
He's their bruiser.
20 years old.
First round pick last
kid.
year. From Rochester, New York, Tony, actually.
Love to hear that. guess.
And he played for the
got
Washington
family.
Huskies. So like I said, I mean, I also think, I mean, whatever. If they want to suspend him for a game, I think he's going to appeal it.
I want to hear you say that was wrong. That's what I want to hear, dude.
I think, I'm not
Come on.
entirely convinced that at least part of it wasn't an accident. I'll say, and I'm fully convinced that there was some talking going. I don't know what he would have said. You know, the whole your mother, your wife, that type of
Yes,
stuff.
but you put your head down and then you just dunk a ball
Yeah.
on his face,
But
dude.
you know
and
what?
win the
And for
game. Like, that's
someone-
it, dude.
For someone who's been playing as long as him to be ejected twice your whole career, I think you're allowed this. People have done way worse. So at the end of the day, I don't want to hear it, Tony. That's how I feel.
You don't want to
allowed this, dude.
And then, looking at the team, I think AD, has played well this year.
Couple nice
30 and
blocks.
10 last night. A couple nice blocks. Westbrook, if he just never shot a jumper would be great. I mean,
Right.
he had 26, 9, and 10. I think he was 1 of 6 or 3. Just stop shooting the 3. But I think as we get closer to the end of the year, or more to the middle of the year, I guess, we'll see him kind of cut down on that. And then Carmelo, I mean, he's played that role of that 3-point shooter off the bench all season, 5 of 8 from 3-point range. I mean, that'll play down the stretch. So I think they're going to be just fine. And actually, their next game is against the Knicks, so that should be a fun one. And for the Pistons, this is all about your future going forward. And Cunningham did have a triple-double, only 13 points though. And Jeremy Grant, there's a lot of trade conversation with him. He had 36 points. So it'd be interesting to see if they moved him possibly for Simmons. I would love to see that. Grant on the Sixers. Do you think that would work, Michael?
Yes.
But not happening, or
No.
because it's like, what are the Pistons going to do with Simmons?
I mean, Cade Cunningham's a better him
Yeah. So
already.
kind of interesting to see what they do moving forward. But moving along here, another game from yesterday, we had the Bulls 109, the Knicks 103. And really, I mean, kind of a back and forth game most of the game. I think the Bulls were up 6 at halftime. DeRozan, another 30-point performance. He's been unbelievable this year. And it's just nice to see a guy, all the 3-point shooting and stuff. And he's just a driver, mid-range distributor. I mean, you don't see it anymore. So it's just, I like it too, because I honestly considered his career over, a couple years ago. And as bad as the Spurs were doing. And he's really like one of the top 15 players in the league this year. Easily.
Revived, dude, in Chicago.
And
home with the Bulls.
Do you think he got extra motivated from missing that championship in Toronto by 1 year?
I don't see why not, dude. Right?
He's got to be. You figure he's got to hurt a little bit. He's got to be a little tight. With missing out, Lowry got one. They're boys.
After his general manager said he's going to be the Kobe.
We were talking about this like yesterday or earlier. I don't know, but yeah, dude, get fucked. So DeRozan, chip on his shoulder, wants the chip, dude. He's playing awesome, bro. He's had Mike and I looked up this crazy stat. He's got the most points
through his team's first 16 games. One more point than Michael Jordan.
Yes, exactly. So DeRozan's found a home, dude. The Bulls are it's exciting, man. We're revamped. Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso. Lonzo Ball, dude, I mean, I can't believe how vastly he has improved his 3-point shooting. Yeah. Percentage up from like 2017 is like 15% or like 10%. So, and dude, the way Caruso plays defense, we're Showtime.
And the thing is, they're doing this the last few games without Vucevic, who's one of the best centers in the league.
Exactly. Wait till we get him back.
Yeah.
And then look out.
We know what Levine does, so he had 21 last night. On the other side of things, though, the Knicks, have been scuffling late. I mean, Randall did have 34 and 10. And other than that, though, I think their next highest scorer was Burks with 13. RJ, 9 points, 15 boards, 2 of 12 shooting. What do you make of it, Michael?
Kevin Knox.
The glue that puts everyone together.
Everything would change. Dude, we went
over the videos last.
Forget Alec Burke. Forget these guys like Bullock on Dallas now. Last year, Bullock. Those guys. Forget those guys. These are like guys. They're Tim Hardaways, Barnes. That's all they are. That's it. I want a stud, a future, and that's who Knox is. I want a guy. Give him the green light when he's in. Let him come off the bench. Give him the green light. When you're in, we want you to score. We want you to create. You got to play defense, obviously. He knows that clearly. He's been on the bench long enough to get it. Why not try it? That's it. I don't care about anything else right now.
And two things here. Number one, I mean, I know, it's hard to obviously just predict things, but what do you think it's going to take for that to happen? Like, do you think we might see it as soon as next game?
No.
Or you think it has to really spiral, unfortunately?
Yeah. Unless, like, I don't know, miracle.
Someone gets hurt too, obviously.
Yeah.
And then number two, I mean, we know Randall's the center of it. We know there's high hopes for RJ, but other than them two, I mean, who is going to be part of the reason why they turn this around moving forward?
Quickly, he's got a lot of heart. OB does too. Those guys, the young guys, but they need more. Like the older dudes are getting like you can't. I feel like they have to eventually pick who they want to play more, either Rose or Walker.
I mean, I think Rose at this point is definitely better than Walker.
I would start quickly. Have Rose come in for him. Quickly has the fresh legs anyway. He could go a long time too if he's hot. So then Rose, when he comes in, he's giving you the double dosage of Rose in that short amount of time. And then Knox, Obi, Mitch, all those young guys like playing together too. Have the vets come in once in a while. Taj come in once in a while. You know what I mean? For these guys, not like have it be so vet oriented.
Do you think just from an offensive perspective that Fournier will turn it around, or are you kind of nervous about him? Just with the contract first year.
Yeah, I think it's just new.
Yeah,
it'll come around.
Because when he's hot, obviously, I mean that's a big asset. For sure.
I'm confused though over here, guys. But first talking, I don't even want to put this. I would heavy punch LeBron because of Zach Stevens. Oh yeah, whatever.
Okay,
Put it.
yeah, I prefer.
They don't have really anything to do with each other. Prefer.
like,
Like,
prefer-
come on,
And then
come on,
he said
man.
Delon. He said it, Delon, and then another. It said no. Haha. Prefer stop. Is
No
Prefer,
one?
is Prefer
Not-
talking to himself?
No
Or-
none? Is that no none or
no
no
one.
one?
That's got to be prefer again.
I think we need a wellness check on prefer.
Yeah.
Prefer. How's Florida? Is
Happy
it getting cold or
Thanksgiving,
what?
fellas.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
See you
Tony will be-
tomorrow.
yeah.
I'll be on Thanksgiving too.
But so it'll be interesting to see Lakers Knicks tomorrow. So that should be fun
Think
at
LeBron
the
fights
Garden.
everyone, dude?
No fights. And it's funny.
I hope
They
he
were
gets
talking about
ejected
this
again, dude.
on the radio. I mean, I guess because he could appeal. So I don't think there's any way the NBA is going to not. They're going to
he'll
want him
probably-
to play in this game.
He will play.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if they
Yeah.
just suspend, but I think you automatically can appeal and then you don't have to sit out. I think that's how it works.
So
I'm
while
not-
the appeal is going, you can still play.
oh
until
yeah,
they
because
decide.
otherwise, then you know what I mean. Then you, if it's one game, for
Then
instance,
just sit out the game. Like he's already sat out like
no, but
fucking a
Madison
month
Square
already,
Garden,
dude.
he relishes. So we'll get the predictions tomorrow for that game. But I can't wait to watch it.
I'm gonna get
But
socked in the mouth, dude.
you know, tonight, unfortunately, Tony, not the best slate for basketball.
Oh no.
But we do have NHL, so excited about that. But for
Of
now,
course, dude.
let's talk about what we do have for NBA. First game on the list here, we have the 12-5 Brooklyn Nets at the 9-8 Cleveland Cavaliers. So
Third best team in the league.
national TV. Now,
the Cavs.
No, the
I thought you were. I really thought
Oh.
you meant the Cavs.
record
Yeah, me
wise.
too.
7 o'clock NBA TV. So nationally televised game here. Cavs, you know, I've had some nice games this year, but unfortunately, I think Garland is out for the season.
Sexton
now.
got hurt.
Sexton's
Sexton's
hurt. So you know they are banged up. You know, Jared Allen obviously has played well. Mobley's hurt as well. I mean, the
Yeah.
whole team is hurt. So you look at this one. I mean, the Nets, you know, have played pretty well. I mean, I don't know. Is there any chance they maybe overlook him here, or do you guys think this is just going to be a complete onslaught?
Say it again.
No, I'm saying as far as the
As
Nets,
far
the
as prefer.
Cavs.
Prefer. What about Prefer's comment?
I'm leaving the show. I won't be coming back. Take care, guys. Happy holidays. That's gotta be a joke, right?
I don't know.
I hope so.
I would think so. Why would you say happy holidays? Not have a nice life.
Yeah, true.
No,
Maybe
it's a-
he'll come back after the holidays. Though.
Yeah.
I'm down. Holiday
It's holiday
That's
break.
totally
It's holiday
fine,
break
dude.
for
He
Prefer.
needs a vacation.
He needs
I
it's
think,
holiday.
honestly.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Anywho,
I mean,
Is there a question in there?
NHL
dude?
Barnes.
I was asking the Nets, the Cavs,
What were you asking? That?
saying any chance they overlook them, and you know there could be a possible upset here.
As
even
much
with
as I
St.
would-
Louis.
As
absolutely.
much as I would like to say so, I don't think so, dude. I don't know.
This is
I
a
think the
classic trap
Cavs,
game.
Like,
Trap
I
game for
don't
the
know,
Nets.
dude. Brooklyn.
I think
We've seen them do this
six
before.
Dude, Jared
points,
Allen
dude.
on Cleveland. He's
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Former team,
Revenge,
you know,
spot for
revenge
him.
game.
I
Yeah,
just don't see it.
Joe Harris,
Marketing. Is
Nick
Marketing
Claxton
playing
out.
for Cleveland, Barnes? Is he healthy?
You know, I'm gonna look it up right now. I just see that Sexton's out, Osman's out, and Larry
Stevens.
So the
Stevens.
Cavs are missing
Omar.
a few key guys.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I really can't see the Nets really overlooking this one. I think Durant's gonna go off, give him 37 points, dude. I feel like Harden's gonna want to go off as well. I think he is gonna go off. So I really don't see the Cavs having much of a shot here. I mean, they're on a 3-game losing streak. They lost on the 17th to the Nets. Actually, they just lost to Golden State before they lost to the Celtics. You know, dude, I just don't see it.
So, I mean, do we have a score? Oh, just one correction here. Garland is in. Sexton is the one who's injured. Marketing is in as well. So they will be playing, obviously, along with Jared Allen, but Mobley is out. But what do you got as the score here, Tony?
I'm gonna give the Nets 112, 100.
Okay. Matthew?
Let's go. I'm gonna say, Cavs 103, Brooklyn 101.
Wow.
It's a tight game, dude.
Michael?
Brooklyn in a 30-point blowout. Blake Griffin, 5 for 5 from 3, 25 points, turns back the clock, 3 dunks.
Does he posterize Jared Allen?
Yes.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
Mozgov.
Love Blake Griffin.
We just had, what was that?
The
10-year
anniversary. Yeah, yeah.
I can't believe that's been 10 years.
Dude, it was both. And that one highlight when he spun off Gallinari. Went back then, I was like, wow, this is like the Clippers Kobe in making right now. When Kobe did the around the back to the reverse dunk, it made me think of that. Short-lived prime career for Blake. It was sick while it lasted, though.
Yeah.
It really was.
Definitely was for sure.
Can't believe they didn't.
Tonight?
Who?
Are the Bulls playing tonight?
Yeah, the Pacers.
Oh.
Got the Pacers.
Oh, dude.
Oh, come on.
They overlooked Indiana.
But let's not jump the gun here, Tony. But I am gonna agree with Matthew on this one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Tight down the stretch. Cavs win 106-103. Lauri Markkanen, the game-winning 3, as well as 40 points, 20 rebounds, and a Cavaliers victory. Moving along, we do have the 8-8 Memphis Grizzlies at Tony's 11-5 Utah Jazz. 9 o'clock NBA League Pass. We've seen the Jazz lose some games this year that they weren't supposed to. We know what the Grizzlies bring with Ja. Do we think this one is going to be competitive?
No, I don't, dude. Jazz all day, 121-99. They win decisively. NBA League Pass. Everyone has it. Go watch it.
Quick question for you, Tony, though. Where did your Jazz fandom come from?
Mostly because every day you say they're going to overlook whoever they're playing. So my hatred for you.
Very good. Very good. Did Prefer tell you to say that?
Yeah. I am prepared.
Oh my god.
Oh, gosh, dude.
Okay, and then just some context here: 11 points spread for the Jazz here.
Really?
So quite the favorites. Minus 550 on the money line.
Yeah, buddy.
Matthew, what do you got?
Let me see. Let me think. I'm gonna go Utah.
Dude, I
think Donovan Mitchell's gonna have a big game. I think it's gonna be a battle, an epic battle between Ja and Donovan.
Mm-hmm.
Both will play extremely well. Ja will go for like 30 points, 12 assists, like 8 rebounds. I think Donovan will see like maybe 40 points, 12 assists, 6 boards, and I think Utah's going to edge out Memphis by a score of 115-112.
All right, Michael.
Utah. 30-point win.
Utah.
I'm gonna pick against Utah, so I'll be the lone wolf here. Give me Memphis 110, Jazz 98. Rudy Gobert 2 for 14 from the floor, gets the yips down low, Tony. So watch out for that one. So we'll see. There's some other games here for the NBA, so should be an interesting night. But moving along, we do have the NHL. And last night, we did have some interesting results, but very exciting game. We had the Rangers 5-4 over the Sabres, so they win the Battle of New York here. And Chris Kreider, I believe, with the game winner.
No, Ryan Lindgren.
Okay, he scored earlier on a power play, and he has I saw some stat. I don't know. He has 6 power play goals this year or something.
Chris Kreider.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Absolute killer on the power play. This game, dude, again, just an incredibly entertaining game by the New York Rangers. And honestly, for the Sabres as well, dude. It was close the whole time. It was 4-4 going into the third period. In the second period, 4 goals were scored in 90 seconds. Back to back.
Is that a record?
I don't know, dude.
It has to be up there, though. Seriously. For
4
probably.
Goals, yeah. 4 goals.
4 goals is a lot in
90 seconds. Yeah.
4?
And to be just like, it's like 1 and 1 from each team. It's not like the Rangers scored 4 goals in 90 seconds.
Right.
Like it was one by the Sabres, one by the Rangers, one by the Sabres, and then one by the Rangers, dude.
Right.
But yeah, dude, just honestly, just a phenomenal game through and through. Ryan Lindgren scores a game-winning goal with 0.4 seconds left in the third period. You think it's going to go into overtime. Kreider had it against the boards. He was fighting for it. And then you see Adam Fox coming down low, being an aggressive defenseman, gets the feed from Kreider, Quick one-touch pass to Zibanejad. Another quick pass to Lindgren. Net was wide open. Just dumped it in, and that was the game right there. 0.4 seconds left. I mean, that's it, dude. It was honestly a phenomenal game. And the Rangers, continue to kind of struggle with penalties and stuff like that. I think they had 3 penalties against themselves. A couple power play goals given up. So it's something they can definitely work on. Is maybe some discipline in terms of that. But other than that, dude, I mean, just a phenomenal grit game. Just never really buckling to the Sabres. The Sabres, we've seen them struggle, but I think going into the game, they kind of had some type of momentum going. And yeah, dude, it was just a great time.
It did seem like yesterday it was like that formula. It seems like the Rangers more times than not are going to win. You had Panarin getting everyone involved, with the 3 assists.
3 assists, yeah.
Fox, I'm impressed too. And I know hockey's really different than any other sport, but just usually, you see a guy get a big contract extension and then, it doesn't exactly light it on fire afterwards. But it seems like, he's had as good of a start to the season as we could have hoped for with Fox, no?
Yeah, dude. He's a young player. He's only 23. Rangers are very fortunate to kind of get him while he's young, and he just has tremendous vision on the ice. In terms of being a defenseman, he's extremely aggressive, but at the same time, he knows kind of when to hang back and play defense. Just that type of vision he had in that third period to kind of come up, realizing that Chris Kreider is going to dump the puck out of that little scrum in the boards right there, and then he was there for the quick pass. That's just a tremendous intuition he has for hockey. You can say he's a high hockey IQ, and it's just, it's phenomenal to have him.
And if I'm not mistaken, they don't have a captain right now?
No. They haven't had a captain in like 2 years.
Okay. Because who was it after Callahan?
McDonough.
Yeah. Okay. So he was the last.
He was the last captain. One.
Yeah. Do you think that's on the horizon or?
Yeah, I would say so. You think about, defensemen on the Rangers who were captains. Obviously, McDonough comes to mind. You have Mark Messier as well. They definitely, the Rangers historically rely on a very high-octane defense, very physical, and that's what they have out of Adam Fox. It's very possible. Again, young guy, so you never really know. The team in general is pretty young, and, the few acquisitions they have were like Panarin or Zibanejad coming from trades from other teams. I would think Kreider is even still in the running as well. He's, the most veteran player in the team, so I guess we'll kind of see what happens.
Yeah, because the reason I asked that, I heard an interview with Messier on the Fan, and I thought I heard something. I could be mistaken, but it goes back a long time since a team has won the Stanley Cup that didn't have a captain. I don't know if that's true or not, but I thought it was since the 70s.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I can't really think of anything coming to mind.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. So I think they definitely have some candidates there. But overall, would you say they're pretty ahead of where you expected them to be at this point in the year? I think 11-4-3 on the season so far.
Oh yeah, dude. I think they're 4th in the Eastern Conference. They're 3rd Metropolitan Division, especially with the way teams like the Panthers and the Hurricanes have been coming out. I think they're in a phenomenal spot. They have 25 points in the season. They're only 2 back from the Caps, from the Maple Leafs. I think they're in a phenomenal spot right now.
What about the coaching, dude? New coach.
Oh, dude.
Right?
What a way to adapt. When you think of the coaching that we've had from everywhere from Tortorella to Alain Vigneault.
I love Vigneault, dude.
Vigneault was dope. Dude.
Oh, he's
so
great.
chill.
Where is he?
Dude, I don't even know, bro.
I think he was he with
retired?
Tampa Bay for a little bit, and then maybe he went to Minnesota.
I don't know.
I thought I saw he got fired in the last year.
Yeah.
Dude, because he was the coach. Dude, he was the coach of those teams back in 2013,
Flyers.
2014. Yeah, dude.
Flyers.
They fired him,
dude. No, he's still with the Flyers.
He is with
coach of the Flyers,
okay.
or he's
so.
like an assistant.
Canadian professional ice hockey coach for the Philadelphia Flyers of the NHL. Oh, he was at the Canadians before then. That's the Canadian team. So what was your question?
No, I think I was just asking about.
Oh yeah, phenomenal spot dude, at this point.
Oh yeah, in the spot that they're in.
Yeah.
Matt, you pretty pumped for the Rangers?
Oh yeah, dude. This is reminiscent of those years I just mentioned, dude.
Yeah.
A good young team. They're even younger now than they were in that stint of time.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of homegrown talent, dude. I love the coach, bro. I love the fact that he went to the Cup with the Knights, dude, their first year. I think it's a perfect storm, dude. I think the Rangers are fucking right where they want to be, dude.
What's his
Right
name
where you
again?
wanna be.
Gerard
Gerard
Gallant.
Gallant.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah, and I'm not committing to anything, but I have to say, I am pretty impressed at the play this year. So let's just leave it at that. But I do think a decision is imminent on my end. So
This is like a
With
real,
the beanie.
This is like
With the
LeBron
beanie.
with the
move or
beanie, but
something,
the only
dude.
thing is like I got to get a different one than that if I'm gonna go Rangers.
You can get whatever beanie you like, Barnes.
I'm guessing there's a good variety out there for the Rangers.
Oh yeah, dude. Don't go to Lids,
immense.
Tumble Mall.
Especially in the Garden. Team
Yeah.
Schwartz.
Uh,
Or yeah.
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 So last night, just quickly before we get to tonight, pretty big surprise here. I mean, I know Oshie just got hurt, but the Kraken, Tony, you've been waiting for this one. 5-2 over Washington. I mean, back-to-back game for the Capitals. I mentioned Oshie, and I think someone else just got placed on IR as well. Pretty surprised at that one. I mean, Kraken were at home, but
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, especially when you look at again. I mean, Oshie is out. I mean, they Ovechkin. The Caps still should have enough offense between Ovechkin, Wilson, Kuznetsov to kind of pick up where Oshie is lacking. Right, we're not being there. But I mean, the Kraken did a phenomenal job to kind of standing strong in terms of defense. I mean, Philip Grubauer, 37 saves last night. I don't think the Caps had a power play goal at all, and they had, I think, 4 penalties. So, I mean, they had more than enough opportunity to get power play goals. And again, you think of Ovechkin, Kuznetsov in time and space. Normally, they're totally fine with getting those goals, and they just, I mean, the defense just really shut them down. They had a phenomenal PK. And on top of that, I mean, their second period was just on fire. Jaden Schwartz, Adam Larson, both kind of generating a lot of offense for the Kraken. Something we really haven't seen a lot from them, scoring 5 goals against a team like the Caps, only letting up 2. I mean, it was a recipe for a win. But, I mean, I think it's just kind of a blimp on the radar of the Caps. I mean, Kraken are still 5-12, dude. They're really not a sound, consistent team, but
do you think until like Oshie comes back that the offense might suffer slightly, or you think they have enough? Ovechkin, obviously.
I mean, you definitely feel an impact from TJ Oshie. I mean, he's a phenomenal goal scorer, quite the playmaker, a phenomenal skater as well, and he partners up very well with Ovechkin. You know, they have great chemistry. They definitely know where they are on the ice without even looking. So you're definitely going to feel it, but I mean, I don't think there should be much of an issue in terms of Capitals goal scoring. I think they could have been a better defensive team last night against the Kraken. I mean, you still let up 5 goals. So, I mean, that's something they can work on.
And I was just shocked. I mean, think about this. I mean, they scored the first goal a couple minutes in, and then from that point forward, they got outscored 5-1 to Seattle. So that really kind of took me off guard. But I think it was one of those things that kind of got discouraged early and just didn't have the right mindset. But, it's the NHL. Anything can happen. And I'm sure, like you said, they'll rebound and, hope to get Oshie back soon. Another surprise, we had the Arizona Coyotes with a 2-1 overtime victory over the Kings. And I think the Kings going into this were minus 250. So we've seen the Coyotes. I think, was this their 3rd, 4th win of the season, I believe?
4th win.
4th win.
Yeah.
And it seemed like forever we're talking about, they don't have a win. They don't have a win.
Right.
But I think, besides the fact that it's the NHL, anything can happen, I think we can't think that, okay, just because the Kings are, somewhat near 500, the Coyotes are way under. So that means the Kings are definitely going to win. I think it's like the Coyotes against these teams that are just kind of middle of the road can really beat any of them, even though they're so bad, because they could just have a good night.
Yeah, definitely, especially with the way hockey is played. I mean, look at the Kings. They had 38 shots on goal.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have an issue with generating offense. It was really just more about getting the puck into the net. I guess the Coyotes' defense did decent, but obviously their goalie, Vejmelka, 37 saves. Obviously it's a phenomenal save percentage there. He was really working hard between the pipes for them. And then, you get a couple, later goals, or actually early period goals in the 3rd period, and then obviously in overtime as well when they won. So, I mean, you kind of stuck one past the Kings. Again, overtime, I wouldn't think much in it. I think if overtime was still 5-on-5, I think the Kings probably would have won, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis Boyd, 3rd period, gets the game's tying goal. His only 3rd goal of the season, but he's still a decent player to look out for. And then Kyle Capobianco gets that 3-on-3 winning goal. So, I mean, I guess good for the Coyotes, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a couple wins.
You gotta get a couple wins sometimes. Unfortunately,
kind of
in
impressed.
LA, it's the cryptocurrency.com arena now. So,
well, not officially.
Oh, it's not official yet?
I think it's Christmas Day, and then the signage will be complete by the summer. I think around
I'm
June.
just saying, though, dude, the curse of the
Terrible
center
name.
beat
Terrible,
LA
terrible name.
in LA, dude, from the Coyotes.
So, we'll see. And I was just going to ask you before we get to our locks. You think Quick still kind of has it? I mean, I think he hasn't played bad this year. I mean, one over 500. I mean, for someone getting up in age like him.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think he's been doing really well. I think
Yeah.
there's been a little bit of a lack of offense when it comes to the Kings. And, the goals he does give up is normally a breakdown in the defense. I mean, he's a phenomenal goaltender, I think. He's very patient. He reads the opposing offense very well. He has a very quick glove. I mean, the guy averages 1.8 goals against him this season. I mean, that's phenomenal. He's
right.
939 save percentage. He's in third place for both of those categories, entire NHL. Carrots. Unfortunately, his win-loss percentage isn't great because, the Kings aren't really a great team. I still think he's got it at 35 years old. I mean, that's great. Very
Good to see. So, moving on to tonight, let's see. We got 6 games on the slate. All on ESPN Plus, other than NHL Network, 8:00. Knights and Blues. So 2 locks, Tony. You go first. Lock number 1 tonight.
Lock number 1. Ottawa Senators are visiting the Avalanche in Colorado. I am going to be betting Colorado heavy.
Minus 330,
which is ridiculous, by the way. But, I mean, it is what it is. Colorado, very good team right now. They're pretty hot. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Ottawa, just coming off the COVID protocol, haven't played since the 14th in over a week. I wouldn't really expect them to have much leg here. Of course, you can say they're well rested, but they haven't really been training because of the COVID. And you look at their last 5 games. I mean, they've been getting pretty much blown out. They snuck a win by Pittsburgh, winning 6-3. Other than that, Calgary 4-0, LA 2-0, Boston 3-2, Tampa Bay 5-3. They've been getting blown out of a lot of games, not generating a lot of offense, giving up lots of goals. I really do not think that they're going to have much play here.
Yeah, I like it. What do you think?
For a lock of the night?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to go with the Hurricanes beating the Sharks. Dude, the Hurricanes,
like that,
nasty, 14-2. I mean, the Sharks are only 8-8. I think Carolina's going to beat up on the 500 Sharks team. I'm going to go 4-1 Hurricanes over the Sharks.
I like it. And I think, honestly, value play, I know, if you're comparing like those 2 games you guys just mentioned, Hurricanes are on the road, but to get the Hurricanes at minus 160, I just feel like I would rather, lay that versus 330. I mean, that's a lot. So I do think, the Hurricanes definitely can outclass them. For my pick here, I'm going to take the underdog Anaheim Ducks in Nashville here. Nashville minus 140. So I'm assuming Ducks are probably, plus 115, plus 120. And I just think this year, I mean, they've looked like the better team. They do have the veterans. And I think Terry has been setting the tone early, 22 points, 12 goals, 10 assists. So give me for lock number 1, the Anaheim Ducks over the Nashville Predators. Who do you have for number 2, Tony?
My lock number 2 is going to be the Las Vegas Golden Knights over the St. Louis Blues. Golden Knights, although struggling with injuries, have been pretty hot. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. St. Louis Blues, pretty much exact opposite. They've won 1 of their last 5 games, getting beat by teams like Arizona, like Dallas. Of course, they got beat by Edmonton and Carolina as well, which will come along. But I mean, Golden Knights just kind of stringing a little bit of momentum here with quite a few wins in their past 5 games. Chandler Stevenson, 16 points in the season. Jonathan Marchessault also has 9 goals, leading the team. I think they've been generating some good amount of offense. St. Louis out Braden Shen, really good center as of 2 days ago. So I think they're going to feel that in terms of winning face-offs, keeping possession, and also generating offense because he's a good goal scorer for them. So I'm going to go Knights tonight, baby.
Knights have turned it around after struggling to start. Kind of Blues have kind of went the opposite way.
little bit.
Great
dude.
start and kind of struggled late. So I think it'll be a good game though.
Yeah,
regardless.
I think so too.
So you like another game, Matt, or you want to just stick with that one?
Dude, yeah. Let me take a quick scroll. I'm gonna go with. Did anybody touch the Columbus and Buffalo?
No.
game?
Negative.
Dude, I'm gonna go with the Columbus Blue Jackets, dude, in Columbus tonight against the Sabres. Sabres coming off a tough loss last night. Nice buzzer beater against the New York Rangers. Dude, I think Columbus is gonna win this game, dude. I think Buffalo, maybe still a little defeated, dude. You shake it off, they'll be ready to go. But I mean, I think Columbus will be a little bit more prepared, dude. And Sabres really aren't very good. I mean, Columbus, 9-6, nothing too crazy, but I like Columbus in this game. I'm gonna go with a close one, dude. 2-1 final score.
Yeah,
I like
that would be a good one. And I definitely could see it happening. And I was just kind of looking at the numbers here. Tony, any thoughts on it's Bjorkstrand? Bjorkstrand. Kind of a tough one.
No, that's a very tough
That doesn't
one, dude.
exactly roll off your tongue.
No.
But I mean, do you feel like he can be more of a goal scorer, or do you think his role is best served? 12 assists so far this year. Is he more of a distributor in your eyes?
I mean, yeah. I mean, when you think of him, I think he's projected to have like around 30 goals this season.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just throughout his career in general, he's always had like way more assists than goals. So I would say he just plays that type of role. I feel like since the beginning of his career. So yeah, I would take that.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's an
facilitator.
important role, of course. Get
Yeah.
guys in position and not be selfish. Always want to take the shots yourself. So I think
Right.
that's important. And it's kind of funny. There's only one game left here to go with. So I am going to take the Pittsburgh Penguins over the Winnipeg
Really?
Jets on the road. So Winnipeg minus 120 here. So I'd imagine getting the Penguins at probably plus 110, plus 115. And I look at this, and Pittsburgh, not the start that they wanted. 7-6 to go
Right.
along with 4 losses in overtime. But I do think now that they're healthy. But I was looking on here. Is Malkin back?
He should be, yeah.
Okay, because Malkin and Crosby.
Yeah.
Okay, because they had missed a lot of time. So I think that has played a role into them not scoring as much and winning games. But I do think the combination of them two, along with Letang, a guy that has been on the team a while here, and distributor, he's got the 9 assists. So I do think just Winnipeg, they've had a decent year, but 7-1 at home especially, but they have kind of lost some games that they should have won, and I think this falls right in line with that. So that being said, I think a lot of competitive hockey games tonight. I don't think there's going to be too many blowouts.
I don't
in these
think
6
there
games.
really would be many, honestly. Maybe the Senators game, but you never know, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it.
And the
Nice
first
picks,
time
dude.
we've said Senators on the show, I mean, remember we were talking one of those teams we just
It's
haven't,
tough, dude. I mean, they had the COVID protocol
right,
for a couple
4 and
weeks,
10,
too,
so you're not
dude,
excited to take them, but not
Right.
quite as bad as the Coyotes.
And it's a shame too, because of COVID, they missed their entire East Coast tour pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they didn't play the Rangers, they play the Devils.
Are they making those up?
They're gonna have to. Yeah, I don't know when those makeup games are slated for, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But honestly, great start to the hocky season.
Yeah,
Decision coming soon.
Imminent decision, imminent.
Imminent.
Oh,
and
love to hear
I
it.
think that about does it, fellas. But honestly, covered a lot of ground. Great Monday show for sure.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the games tonight.
Absolutely loved it, sports.
Recap
Way to
it
start the week,
tomorrow.
dude. I think we have lock
Hello?
situation. Hello.
Yeah, there he is.
Wow.
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 Wow. How we doing, fellas?
We're
You-
doing great, dude.
We're ready for the
All right.
1 pick per sport frenzy. Lock. Absolute lock. I'm putting 500 on it.
Can I do NBA?
Yeah, start with NBA. if you
Yeah.
want.
All right. Bulls -3, Wizards -4, Celtics -11.5, Thunder +11.5, Timberwolves money line, Suns -5.5, Grizzlies +10, Sixers +2.5.
Wow.
That's what I got.
If you had to
So
pick
rapid
one,
fire.
which one is your favorite, though, out of all those?
What? The Suns.
The Suns. Okay.
Suns.
Suns have been on fire.
Suns
All
are
right.
hot. Hottest team
Yeah.
in the NBA.
12 wins. in a row?
12 wins in a row,
Hockey.
dude.
Hockey,
Hockey.
Buffalo, Nashville,
Pittsburgh and the Sharks.
Interesting, dude.
Wait, what was the last one?
Pittsburgh and the Sharks. you
Sharks.
went.
So
Sharks over the Canes.
I think it was besides the
Besides
Penguins. I think he said Pittsburgh. I think every
Yeah.
other pick was opposite.
Pittsburgh.
opposite of us.
So
Dude.
somebody's got to win tonight.
Well, I think he went Colorado. Did you go Colorado?
No,
I don't have Colorado
No, he doesn't.
on my card.
Oh,
Wow. So
good luck with
You guys-
those, dude.
we're getting shown up
Yeah,
here.
right. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
You guys
dude.
want some stats?
What do we got?
Buffalo 7-1 ATS last 8 playing in Columbus. Nashville 5-1 straight up last 6 playing in Anaheim. St. Louis 12-5 ATS in its last 17 against Vegas. Colorado. I'll add them to my card. I missed this game.
Oh, I knew it.
5-1 ATS in its last 6 against Ottawa.
There we go.
Pittsburgh 13-3 straight up last 16 playing against Winnipeg. San Jose 5-0 straight up last 5 playing at home against the Hurricanes. All right, boys. I'll catch you later. So,
All right.
Oh, thanks,
Appreciate it, Connor.
Appreciate it, dude.
We'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh,
Nice, dude. Quick
Short,
rapid fire
sweet.
picks, dude. Nice.
yeah.
I like the contending picks. You know, we pick different teams and
Yeah, see who wins.
Yeah, we'll see.
I can't wait to see it.
Competition.
I'm excited.
I mean, I want to
recap
make sure.
this.
Yeah, I picked Knights. I picked Avalanche. Gotta remember that.
Picked Penguins and I picked
The Ducks.
The Ducks. Yes.
Quack, 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 quack,
quack.
quack, quack.
But
Quack, quack,
like,
makes a duck's worth.
like I was saying, I mean, great show.
Thank you very much.
Everyone enjoy the
Ducks
games.
worth.
Watch the
Fellas.
onslaught of the New York Giants tonight.
Episode 200.
Episode
200.
200.
What a
New
banger.
setup.
What a
New
banger.
setup.
Love the new
Dude,
setup.
Let us
I
know.
mean, it's-
Comment what you guys like with the setup because
Yes.
I think it's fucking dope.
Oh,
dude.
I think it's here to stay.
I love the
I
hockey.
think it's here to stay.
Like the NHL over there, and then the
Oh,
teams
that's a
over
beauty.
here.
Yeah.
This is dope.
That is a
dude.
beauty.
This is sick. Notice the Oilers right here.
Who the fuck is your team?
Why are they not playing? But that being said, keep commenting, liking,
Before Tony
subscribing.
asks anymore.
Yeah, before Tony asks anymore.
Hit YouTube,
We will
subscribe.
see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline.